And when it compared with the wind power, it was around, solar power has increased nearly 44 times from 2014 to 2025. And when it comes to wind power, it has nearly doubled from 21 gigawatts to nearly 51.67 gigawatts. And equally, hydropower, it has been contributed from 35 gigawatts to 49.62 gigawatts. It's nearly double. And likewise, biopower is also increased from 8.1 gigawatts to 11.59 gigawatts. And nuclear power is also developed from 4.78 gigawatts to 8.78 gigawatts. Small hydro also installed capacity increased from 3.8 to 5.1 gigawatts. We have discussed that greenhouse gases, and then we have implemented the India's action plan, how we are being implemented by Panchmitra and lifestyle for environment. But at the same time, are we really achieving it in action? So as I saw that 76 gigawatts renewable energy from 2014 to 243 gigawatts renewable energy 2025, are we really able to produce the energy in action actually? So when we consider the year-wise energy generation, still today we are dependent on coal. Whatever we have seen that is the installed capacity. It is not the actual generation that is happening. So considering the year-wise generation of energy generation, still we are dependent on coal. You can see the generation of various sources from energy generation, that is coal, lignite, crude oil, natural gas, and electricity. Considering the coal, in 2014 it was around 11,000 petajoules were generated, and today, 2025, it is generating around 16,906 petajoules in case of petajoule, considering all equivalents. In case of million tons, it is around 609 million tons to 997 million tons. Likewise, lignite is also from 461 petajoules crude oil. You can see that in percentage, same scenario, we can see that coal is contributing still from 69 to today, it is around 79%. Coal is predominantly increasing its role in energy generation. However, our actions are taking into renewable energy. Still, we are dependent on coal. A country like India, we cannot, overnight, we cannot shift our energy from energy to renewable energy. We have making our efforts to achieve the generation, but still, there is a huge gap for the energy generation, consider. So this is the section-wise energy generation in 2024. You can see that still coal is about contributing 78.81%, where lignite is contributing 1.91, crude oil is contributing 5.86, natural gas is contributing 6.58, and electricity generated from hydro and solar is contributing nearly 6.84%. From this, we can clearly understand that coal is still the predominant source of energy. So as we discussed that, we have seen the greenhouse gas emissions and still the renewable energy generation, but still whatever happened was it's just an installed capacity, not the actual generation. So still the coal is a predominant in energy generation. Considering how we cannot, as I discussed that, we are not able to shift our energy all of a sudden. So only answer is that we have to go for the green mining. That is, we have to reduce our carbon emissions from mining activity. That is one source. So how we can go for the green mining? Here are some of the steps that we can look after. That is like implementation of AI. AI can be implemented in exploration. AI can be implemented in environmental management and energy optimization and process generation. And in case of in inaugural session also, where Chairman Coal India mentioned that it is very hard to get a land acquisition in Jharkhand and compared to Odisha. Same likewise, in case of AI can also be implemented for land recording in purpose. And apart from that, automation and remote control, where we can implement lower operation cost and reduce the labor expenses, including the autonomous and blastless mining. In perspective of blastless mining, Ministry of Coal already taken the steps to implement the continuous miners and surface miners in open cast mining and continuous miners in underground coal mining, high walls, long wall mining. And we have to shift over from blasting to blastless mining technology. That is one of the key prominent factor. And next, digitalization of data analyst, sensors, drone technology, and which will help in the decision making and virtual replica of mines. Even before going for the operation, we can go for the virtual replica of mines using virtual reality labs. And electrification where diesel operated vehicles, as we know that diesel operated vehicles release the DPM, which is very harmful for the drivers and employees. So in order to overcome that, we can shift from diesel operated vehicles to EVs and reduce the emissions, and the electrification also improves the working conditions. These are some of the factors, and including generative technologies where circular economy plays a key role, from waste to resource, waste to energy, and nature-based solution can also be implemented. Smart sensors and IoTs like drone technologies can also be a source of that. And sustainable material handling, as discussed, that first mile connectivity. Right now, Ministry of Coal and Government of India, we are focusing to implement nearly 109 projects to carrying capacity of nearly 1 billion ton coal. And waste management, where recycling can be done, waste management, disposal, and where we can see that electrical vehicles, batteries, disposals, and dust separation can also be done. Apart from that, we can go for whatever we discussed. Only thing that can change into action is that policy making. Until and unless this cannot be implemented in a policy, it is very hard to get in action. So as we seen that, we have achieved the renewable energy generation from 76 to 243, but still we are not able to put it in point of generation. Main factors is because of power storage. In case of renewable energy, power storage issues and environmental factors and high cost and geological limitations and the availability of 24/7. Because in case of coal, we can generate or now at any point of time. But in case of renewable energy, it is limited to availability of sun and wind. So these are some of the reasons. So still, a country like India, we are still dependent on coal. So in order to get into sustainable manner, we need to adapt these technologies. We need to adapt the actions to achieve the green mining. These are some points from my side.
Thank you, Dr. Lingampalli.
Yes.
Any questions, please? We have only 2 speakers during this first technical session of green mining. If you got any queries, questions, otherwise we will shift to next session.
Thank you, chairpersons and speakers of the session. So as we are concluding this first technical session, so at the conclusion of this insightful and informative session, I would like to extend deepest gratitude to the chairpersons and speakers for their invaluable contributions. The knowledge and perspectives shared here will undoubtedly serve as a guiding light for the industry for continued growth and advancement, because green mining is the objective which each and every mining organization intends to do, and all the stakeholders who is serving the industry, they are also intending through technology intervention and other initiative to optimize efficiency and go towards a greener mining. Now, as we are concluding this session, so as a token of gratitude and appreciation, I would like to request Sri Alok Parthi sir to kindly present a memento to the esteemed chairpersons of the session. So Alok sir, kindly come on the dais. So kindly present a memento to Pukhraj Naniwal sir. Next to Dr. R.P. Ritolia sir. Sri Sri Dipanjan. Sri Lingampalli Sai Vinay from Tata Steel. So now, thank you everyone for patiently hearing the session. And now we would like to conclude this session with the permission of the chairpersons of the session. And we would begin session 2 soon because we are running out of time.